Hello YouTubers, Merry Christmas to you and your families. And what better benchmarking video to celebrate Christmas than Resident Evil 7. In this video I'm going to benchmark Resident Evil 7 Biohazard on a single Radeon 7950. As always, this is a digital recording which is done on an external recorder at 60 frames per second. So what you will see in this video will be pure performance. For the requirements of this video, I'm using my old Core i7-860, which is overclocked to 4 GHz. Let me lower it a bit. There we are. The system has 12 GB of memory, and the graphics card is a Radeon 7950, a Gigabyte Windforce 3 model, latest Crimson installed, and it is also overclocked to 1.1 GHz. So for this custom gameplay benchmark, I'm going to use fraps to gather frame rate data. We will see the basic result in this file and some analysis at the end of the video. So let me launch the game, and let's see the options and how it performs on this system. Okay, first things first, let me show you the options. I'm using 1080p resolution, of course, and variable frame rate, so I can benchmark it, no vertical sync. Everything is at very high except the anti-aliasing, which is at the default sub-pixel morphological anti-aliasing. There are some higher modes here. Motion blur mostly due to video compression. It blurs everything and it's not very good for video compression. And what else? Oh yes, I'm not the only performance inhibiting option is the shadow quality, which I have reduced to high from very high. This is very important for the 7950. The video card will crash if you set it to very high, and there is no great visual difference. Maybe I will do a video about that. So these are the settings, and yes, let me start a new game and set my... Where the fuck is traps? There it is, okay. No, I don't need you, my friend. Okay, we're in real time. Oh, so I'm starting the benchmark. Now there are some weird things I have noticed about this benchmark. If you do things in a certain order, some items disappear. For example, if you don't come straight here, you do not find the fuse. There was supposed to be a key here, but maybe it will appear later.
Who?
Where did you find this guy?
Give me a break, Pete.
Hey, I only work with professionals. Speaking of which, make sure the sound is right this time. I don't want a repeat of Amarillo.
That was 2 fucking years ago.
I don't do ADR. This new guy, I'm not feeling it.
Again?
Just don't be surprised if we have to make a change. New plan. We do a walkthrough of the inside first, then we shoot the intro.
Just like we always do. Just try to say the show's name this time, okay?
No problem. Tonight on Sewer Gators, another worthless fucking shithole. Happy?
Ecstatic.
Are we rolling? All right, let's go.
Get out of the way.
It's locked.
After you.
So, why are we in hell this time?
Do you ever prep?
What's the prep? Shitty house, spooky sounds? Ooh, is it haunted? Fuck me. I was an anchor, you know?
Weekend sub, Pete. Not anchor.
What's that?
Nothing.
What's the story, Andre?
Abandoned farmhouse, missing family, foul play suspected. The usual.
How long did you say this place has been abandoned?
3 years.
Clancy, get a shot of this. Let's make a great cutaway. So, Hillbilly Joe and his family go missing.
Not hillbillies, the Bakers. Jack and Marguerite Baker. And they were quiet, not backward. A lot of bad rumors about their son, Lucas. Bad seed, apparently.
Ah, shit! I know I should have worn my good shoes. Oh, shit. Glad I had my shots. Although, this would make a great backdrop. Andre, what do you think? Andre? Andre! Andre! Clancy, you see where Andre went? Where is he? Unfucking believable. This is the last time I work with that guy. I mean, producers, they come and go, but a good cameraman like you, Clancy, you stick with me. What the fuck was that? Did you hear that? Andre? Where the fuck is he? Andre, where are you, man? What the hell? You gotta be fucking kidding me. All right, new deal. We find Andre and we go. I mean, fuck this show. You first. Need a nice hero shot of me coming down the ladder. So, you first. What do you see? What is it?
I usually kill this guy, but fuck it. So the benchmark result was 70 frames per second. Not too bad. Not too bad. But let's not forget that for all this run we have this session that is the VCR session where the frame rate was quite higher, and this is the normal frame rate, so you have to take this into account. The frame times are not too bad. They seem to be quite decent. Guys, if you enable the if you set shadows to very high, all this goes to shit, goes to hell. Maxed out GPU usage, no problems here. The CPU usage is quite low, not very demanding, not very complex game, of course. CPU temps are okay. RAM usage at 4.7 gigabytes, 4.5 give or take, 4. CPU temps again, I think I will have to take this a few levels up. GPU temps are okay, 1.1 GHz for the core clock. Memory usage at 3 gigabytes, maxed out. Video RAM usage, and of course let's see what the calculator can show us. So decent average frame times, quite high variability, but this may be due to the VCR session of the game. Stuttering below 2 milliseconds, not too bad. The comparable frame rate according to the calculator is at 48 frames per second. Quite manageable, quite playable. We see here the frame rate graph. This is the normal gameplay, and this is the VCR gameplay, which is quite lighter. This can affect, of course, the gameplay. We do have two huge spikes in the frame times, and unfortunately that does not allow us to see the other frame times very clearly. But other than these big spikes, everything else seems to be in order. For the 16.7 milliseconds, the frame times are indeed quite decent. In terms of time, only 9% is above that. In terms of count, 41.8. It could be better, of course. Time spent to beyond curve. The weird percentile is again due to the peculiar nature of this benchmark and the VCR session. Quite funny actually. And we see another very weird graph. These are essentially two separate benchmarks, inside the VCR session and outside the VCR session. In any case, the game is quite playable. Apart from all these fancy graphs, etc., the game is quite playable on the 7950. You can see that on the video, regardless of all these numbers. It is a decent game, quite scary at some points. I'm looking forward to the full version. Thank you very much for watching, my friends. I hope you find this video interesting. Merry Christmas again to you and your families, and Happy New Year if I don't see you until then. Take care.